All right, Big Bang. Today is Wednesday, July 23rd. Welcome to the Dog Walk presented by Barstool Sports. Free swim Wednesday. Before we get going, I want to talk about Blue Chew. Guys, enter the room dick first. Blue Chew isn't just a tablet. It's a cheat code for your crotch. Stronger, harder, longer lasting. Like someone gave your downstairs a pep talk and a gym membership. Blue Chew is the original brand offering chewable tablets for better sex. This ain't a supplement. It's an erection resurrection. Guys, this isn't just about performance. This is about legacy or third legacy. Give her group chat something to talk about. You know, when you lay it down, they're talking about how it gets up. Nothing makes you more of a legend than a little Blue Chew. Discover your options at bluechew.com. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. As always, get your first month of Blue Chew free. Just use promo code DOGWALK at checkout and pay $5 for shipping. That's it. Join Blue Chew's mission to upgrade humanity one thrust at a time. Head to bluechew.com for details and safety info. And a big thanks to Blue Chew for sponsoring this podcast. All right, how's everybody doing?
Great.
Better than you. You got a big night coming up.
Big night. I got a lot to get out here. So, by the time this comes out, the 999 challenge or the 99.99.9 challenge will be done.
Hopefully.
Well, yeah. Once the game ends, I think it's a pass or fail situation.
A rare pass fail after dark stream.
It has to be. I don't think a rooftop is going to keep it open for us to fucking.
Have you completed one of the challenges? You showed up for bowling, but you weren't really a part of that.
Yeah, but yeah, I guess I've been a part of two of them.
Yeah, you were at the one with Mincy. That was an eating challenge.
I was there. Yeah, we failed that. For the record, there's 9 Barstool people who are doing the 999 challenge. That's why it's $99.99, but it comes out to 11 dogs and 11 beers per person, so it's harder. And in the pitch clock era, it's way harder.
Yeah.
Because that's what kind of is giving me the reason to believe is because White Sox Dave's done it, but he did 999 during the non-pitch clock era. That's a way different ball game.
Mm-hmm. He made that child's play. He dominated.
Oh, he smoked it.
Yeah.
He
was completely unfazed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people are saying, like, we need beer guys, we need hot dog guys. You think the beers are going to, you think 11 beers is harder than 11 dogs, huh?
I think I could put down some dogs.
Yeah?
I don't know what I would top out at, but like.
Deutsch put it a good way on the act. He's like, no one wants a dog after having 2 dogs. Usually you don't even want another hot dog after just one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But all right, so 999 challenge. I feel like it's changed a little over the years because people used to take very strictly it has to be within the inning. It's not just like a free-for-all throughout the whole game, you know?
Yeah.
Well, you could have 6 beers.
Yeah, you could have
2 innings if you
right.
really want.
You could have like 3 beers in an inning if you wanted to.
I think it should be allowed. Yeah, we haven't given.
It would have to be because just someone having to go grab all those beers and dogs for you would take up so much time.
Yeah, and there's only 9 innings, so there's going to have to be some overlap at some point. That'd probably be too hard to navigate and to cut someone off. Be like, oh no, I'm doing my double dip here. I need 11.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's got your only hope is it's all out.
Yeah, I don't know.
As many dogs as you can.
I don't really have a strategy besides like not to be a hero. I just want to hit my limit and do my job. And
so you're not going to try to carry the team.
No, I think there's way more equipped people to do that than me.
Yeah, or at bare minimum, you just focus on yours first and then help after.
Yeah, for sure. And one of them is Joey Chestnut.
But is he allowed to eat the dogs?
He's not allowed to eat dogs.
But he can crush the beers?
Correct. His competitive eating contract says he can't eat stuff.
No content eating.
But he could drink stuff.
Okay.
So are you going dog or beer first? That's my big question. Or dogs or beers first?
I think I'm going to try to rip 2 and 2 out of the gates.
2 beers first?
I'm going to take 1 big gulp, try to eat 1 hot dog, and then gulp the rest of the beer.
Oh, wow.
And then do that twice.
Interesting.
You like that or
no?
No?
Do the Joey Chestnut dunking in the beer?
I don't know if we could be talking like single sip strategy here. You got to down that first beer.
Well, but I'm saying like a big gulp, like a big half chug, a dog, then a half chug. Wash it down.
Where are you on condiments for this challenge?
I'm going straight up.
He always
straight up anyways. Yeah. But I think if you're,
I am at ball games too.
If you're relishing in and you're holding us back.
I was really just thinking mustard.
Yeah, I would do some mustard for lubrication.
Would you? Yeah,
mustard
I guess
might help it go down a little easier.
Yeah, you're right.
Definitely, and you're going to be tasting the same thing after like Dave said, it's like a brick of salt. You're
yeah,
gonna
that's what he said. You just taste the salt at the end. Yep. And so I think Mincy's eating his dogs on a keto bun.
Yeah, I saw that.
I love Mincy, but why even add him to this if he's not?
I don't know.
You know?
Yeah, I don't know.
He's bringing his own buns.
Well,
but he's not drinking beers as well. That's why I asked that.
So what the fuck is he gonna?
He just drinks, which makes sense. You can't.
Yeah,
But
like
wise.
to his point,
Because it's not like he's going to attempt 22 dogs. He's like, yeah, I'm having 11 hot dogs
right?
on vegan buns.
So then everyone's got you got to put yourself down for more beers.
He's an entertaining guy. I don't blame him, but just maybe don't ask the sober guy in the drinking challenge.
Yeah, and we did a challenge with him before. And
Right. He could down Pepsis.
yeah, he could drink Pepsis, but he swapped out regular fries for sweet potato fries, and they were worse for you.
Oh,
They
man.
had like honey on them.
I swear they're
Yeah.
probably another 200 calories.
Yeah.
I think a sweet potato versus a regular potato, like just if you bake them, the sweet potato is healthier. But then with the fries, they always put like
Yeah.
they put like I've seen them put like brown sugar on.
That's
There was
what they
legitimate
had.
sugar covered in these.
Yeah.
Dollars.
Yeah, so it was counterintuitive.
They're already sweet.
Yes, it was counterintuitive. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I'd never thought about it, but I feel pretty good about it.
Okay.
I know I could drink beer.
Yeah.
How
How many pisses are you gonna take?
that's a problem. Like I need a good bathroom situation. I also need Miller Lite. Like I don't know what the plan is here, but
Yeah.
if I got to sneak a 12-pack in, I'm going to do it
Mm-hmm.
because that's
Yeah, you got to be drinking the nectar of the gods and your home beer.
Yeah.
I can't just drink some trash.
Hey, you want a beer that tastes like beer?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's not an advertisement at all.
No.
Mm.
That will affect me.
This show's not even sponsored by Miller Lite.
No, it's not. Exactly. But I've had beers before at venues because that's all they have. And I'm like, I can't.
Yeah.
I'm a DNP. I'm not playing.
You know what I don't understand? How do the people who this was more of a thing like 10 years ago maybe. But remember when like IPAs had their moment
Yeah.
and people would like crush IPAs?
Yeah.
I could have like a half of one and I'm like, oh, I'm tapping out. Give me a Miller Lite.
That's never been for me. I don't like the taste of them.
Yeah, I don't think they're good.
I like them.
Do
you?
Like 'em. Yeah, but like I'm never. It's like a 6-pack at most. You know. There's
Oh, so
ti-
you're doing it
there's
at
time and
house too?
place.
Like you won't.
If I'm going for a pregame and it's just like, oh, I'm going for like a barbecue or something, I'll definitely drink them. I think a big thing was like Anti-Hero was the first one introduced, and that one is very hoppy. So I get like very metallic tasting.
That's what changed it.
Yeah.
Hey, to each their own. I'm just saying.
Yeah. It's just not for, but I don't know how you slam those.
Yeah, I'm never really chugging them, but
Yeah.
I could take them back.
Yeah. So we'll see. Going to be interesting for sure.
Yeah.
I'd be worried about that hot dog.
What do you have on your schedule tomorrow?
Diarrhea.
That's what I mean. Like,
Just
are you gonna be
2 podcasts in the act.
they're gonna wheelchair you in here?
Yes. It's a loaded day. It's a loaded, and I have a birthday dinner. You know, so it's like it's kind of a load, and I have bocce. So I'm not just that's what I'm worried about again. It's,
You're going to a birthday dinner, then going to bocce after.
yeah.
Yeah.
I have like a functioning day, and I'm gonna be rolling off of 11 dogs
The dogs, man.
and 11.
I
I'm worried
just-
for you.
There's just something funny to me about you're like, oh, I got to leave this party. Oh, where are you going? Bocce. Sorry.
Too many calls.
Enjoy the rest of your birthday. The team needs me.
How long did it take you to recover after the last eating challenge we did? At least
I definitely wasn't hungry really at all the next day.
Mhm.
Um,
And that wasn't alcohol, so that's a different monster.
yeah, but I'm almost embarrassed about how like normal I felt afterwards. Like
My boy
I
took
shouldn't-
down a 12-pack of pop.
I know I shouldn't feel this fine. That's more about me.
It's crushed.
Yeah, exactly. But
It's like, this is a little weird.
yeah, and I mean, I also don't know if it was a factor of me getting home. Like I pulled in my garage at 5 a.m. that day, so you don't know if it's.
Yeah.
I never know, but like we've talked about this before. White Castle gets smoked for being a product that makes you shit,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm always like, typically White Castle and some type of sugary or some type of beer will be coincided with each other. How do you know it's not that? It's that and not the White Castle.
Because I think people have drank the same beer plenty of times and felt the effects, but
it's-
not every time are they eating
It's the
the
same
White
thing.
Castle.
Yeah, but like late night Mexican food gets slandered in that way too. But it's just sometimes
Mexican do a number on you regardless.
Sure.
Yeah.
White Castle specifically, you're not just eating 2 or 3. Like you're trying to take down a quarter of that crave case.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just always stood at the front lines for White Castle. I think they get a bad rap for that. I think it's
So
bullshit.
Eat it sober and see how you feel.
I have eaten White Castle. White Castle, low key, is always fresh.
It
It's
is
another one I've never had.
Really?
Yeah.
You got to have White Castle.
Not opposed.
You'll hate it, but
It is fresh. You're right.
because they're so tiny, they cook them right away.
Those buns are
They cook them made to order.
Yeah. Well,
So
I'm
it's-
not opposed.
Always like ready to rock.
Yeah.
It's not just sitting in a tin. That's
I just feel like
Cheapskate.
we didn't have one.
by you.
Yeah, like we would do Steak and shake.
Chief's gonna turn into like when Squidward liked Krabby Patties. He's just gonna become addicted to them. All gonna go to your thighs.
They're that good.
When did you start drinking?
I had that one bad episode when I was back from prep school. I think I've told that about going to the OAR concert. That was like my first real drinking experience where I threw up on myself in the cab and everything.
I don't know if you've told this.
Never told this story. So I was back from prep school on spring break. OAR was playing downtown somewhere. I had never really drank before. I was like 18. And so I had a big crush on this girl, Kristen, and all her friends were on the train. We're all going to the concert together. So me and a couple of buddies, and there's probably a group of 8 of us. And she passes me like a Dasani of vodka, like a 20-ounce Dasani of vodka. And I was trying to be like a tough guy who knew what I was doing. I drank the whole thing in an hour.
Oh my God.
And that was like my first drinking experience. We get to, I can't believe I've never told this story.
No.
So we get to Ogilvy. I get in a cab and I'm sitting in the middle between 2 girls. The girl Kristen was not one of them. And I'm like having a hard time. I eventually puke on my lap, basically in the middle. Give the cab a bunch of, because this is cab time, no Ubers. Give the cab driver like, I don't know, $60 or whatever. Stuff my money back in my coat pocket. We're waiting for the tickets, and because someone was going to like bring them to us, and I'm like, I had found out that the Kristen girl got sick on the train and she left, so I'm like, that was a big part of the reason I'm even here.
Should have been like, wow, we're so alike.
I never caught up to her. Nothing ever happened with Kristen. And so then I decide I'm going back I'm just going to get on the train and go home. So I get there, and there's like hours, an hour or 2 sometimes, depending on the day, between the trains. So I get there to wait for the train. I pass out in the food court at Ogilvy. I wake up to this like dreadlocked, homeless hippie looking guy with his hand in my pocket. So I must have had the cash leaking out of the pocket. So I stand up to like try to grab him, push him. I had nothing. Like I missed. Somehow he was like right in front of me. I went to grab him and I missed. And then he just like stepped back and like took off. It was all my money. It was all my money. I had no like cards at that point. So I just sat back down because the train was coming. I fall asleep again. I walk up, and now I'm like, I don't want to miss that, because I missed a train because I had passed out. So I'm like, I don't want to miss the next train. So I went and sat like on the floor upstairs waiting. Like, so I was looking at the board, fell asleep again. Cop comes over, kicks me on my foot. He's like, "You're all right?" And I'm like, "I got the flu." And so eventually I get on the train, and I had no money. And I've started to like sober up at this point, and I'm just dodging the conductor on the metro. So back and forth until like the guy was like, you could tell like he was like onto me. And I randomly bump into like a kid that I knew from like playing hockey. He just happened to be on the, like wasn't with us, just happened to be on the train. I'm like, I need $4.25.
And you're covered in puke, right?
I've like cleaned it up as best I could, but it was puke. Like my pants were wet. Like it was a bad scene. And so then he gave me the $4 and I went back and I sat in the car until like the rest of the group got back. And then they got back like after midnight. And I was like fine at that point. But that was my first like drinking experience. I can't believe I've never said that story. Yeah.
I don't remember.
OAR.
Remember that?
Sounds familiar. Vodka should never be your first.
I didn't know any better. And then when I got to college, I was like an animal. So
yeah, I think
because I never drank. So then once I was in college and like, cause coming from prep school where like everything's illegal, everything's illegal. So I'm like, oh, I can do whatever I want here. College football, video game, and alcohol put me on academic probation that first semester.
Is it like enabling behavior, or would it be just good, smart teaching methods to show people like how much vodka could get you drunk? Because I remember, like even the first time I poured a drink of Bacardi,
20 ounces will get you drunk. Can confirm.
Yeah, I must have poured like half the cup.
Yeah,
and then like a little Pepsi on top of it. And it's like, that's not how a drink works at all.
I was like chasing it with like Gatorade.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, they should, but it's like then you're getting to territories of how to teach younger kids to drink. And
I know,
but it's the same as like wear a condom. Like don't be drinking 20 ounces of vodka.
And I also feel like if I had more experience prior to freshman year of college, I would have been in a better spot. because it's like you just don't know. So then I was just like perpetually going out like 5 nights a week, getting like hammered.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I need to not be a complete piece of shit. So
Yeah, I remember like the girls that we hung out with in high school would always drink vodka, and guys would drink beer. And the first time drinking vodka, like, oh, how bad could it be? These girls are always just chugging this back.
Yeah.
And then you end up under like a semi truck.
bad.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're right. I mean, and they've seen that. That conductor's probably seen that so many times.
I'm sure. Yeah.
You got to have a certain type of personality to have that job. Because what was he going to do? Kick you off?
I've seen people get kicked off before.
But like in dire straits, like clearly a kid
like
who had too much
tell
alcohol.
them you just got robbed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what's
But
the bottom
they've
line?
probably heard it all.
I know.
You know? So like, oh, you got robbed? Sure you did.
I know. That's what's hard.
Like my phone was dead. I was in like, it was dire straits. I needed that $4.25.
I know. That's what's hard.
Yeah.
How do you have that compass to be like,
Like the moral.
fuck you,
Yeah.
versus like, all right, man, you look like you're struggling. Just take the.
I
free
wonder
ride.
if it's like,
I would love to have. I
I was terrified that I was going to get kicked off in like Glen Ellen and be like, I don't know what the fuck do I do
How do I get home
now?
from Glen Ellen?
Yeah. Well, I probably would have walked.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what I would have done because I had no like means. Maybe find a payphone, call my parents, collect.
Kids have it so much easier now.
Yeah.
Like you're probably like, why the fuck? Like, didn't you just call an Uber? Wasn't an option, Emily.
Not an option.
So I guess the reason why I asked that question was, all right, so college sounds like when you really started to go out with your friends. What did you eat for like drunk food?
In college,
Yeah.
I think we kind of just ordered pizza because there wasn't like Lake Forest doesn't have a lot going on. It's like
Yeah, it's like too nice for. There's some suburbs that don't
Yeah.
drive through.
like even the McDonald's up there is like you wouldn't know it's McDonald's. It's like
it's crazy
like a nice
nice.
establishment.
You ever seen it?
Mm-mm.
Oh, dude, I saw it with you when we were going to
Yeah.
Dallas Hall that one day. I was
Yeah.
like, this is a fucking McDonald's in
Yeah.
Lake Forest.
Yeah,
It's way.
and there's another one like that, maybe in like Wilmette or something. Where
I love the unique McDonald's, like the one in Wisconsin.
Oh, the log cabin,
the
Wisconsin
log
Dells.
cabin one.
That thing's a palace.
This is the one you're talking about, right? By the train station that looks like a fancy, like a state house.
Oh, they got rid of it, huh?
that's not the one I remember.
This is the one I think of. It's like by the
they
metro.
have that one. They have another one too.
That green building.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a McDonald's. It's right by the
What?
train. If you're
They
taking
don't even have
Milwaukee
the golden
District.
arches.
I saw a nice one in Hinsdale once too, I believe. These are crazy.
That was
Why do they do that? Is it because the establishment that was there before they kind of just
I th-
modeled after it? Or?
I think Lake Forest wants like a certain aesthetic. Yeah,
That's wild, though.
yeah,
So I was mostly just ordering pizza.
yeah.
That was like we've talked before. I've had the guy on, the owner of TBK. Like that was
Yeah, that
TBK
was
or like
great.
White Castle or Luke's on Harlem. Like those were your options.
I remember like the next morning, like walks to Einstein Bagel. It was like because you couldn't necessarily get everything at night. So like our dorms had a lot of late night like food stands. So you would get like the Bosco sticks and things like that.
Yeah, that makes sense. And
Yeah.
I guess I literally gave high school examples. 'Cause that was all like
Yeah.
high school
Yeah.
places in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah, every college has their own variation of like their local pizza places, cheesy sticks, Bosco sticks,
Yeah.
or something
Yeah,
like that.
I'm sure you guys did Jimmy John's. Maybe it was too soon.
I don't think we had Jimmy
Respectful,
John's.
yeah.
Yeah.
You
We had like
you definitely didn't have the first ever Jimmy John. Shout out Eastern Illinois.
It's true.
True. That was my first job.
Oh,
Jimmy
were you free
John's.
fast?
I made some fast sandwiches. I did it.
Were you
for,
behind the counter?
Yeah.
I could see you being a Jimmy John's guy in that black shirt.
Yeah, I
Can't you?
You did it for the uniform.
think I did it for like 2 months when I was 15, and then football started. So I'm like, I can't.
You
I
lost
can't.
your passion for sandwich
Yeah,
making.
I was like,
That was it?
I was like, Dad, I can't manage football and
I'm not.
Jimmy John's.
I'm not freaky fast enough, Dad.
Yeah,
You got tired of people fucking with you? Did
I
anybody-
never really had anybody fucking with me. I remember I had like a coworker who was probably like 38, and I think he was a teacher, and then he did this part time. But he was like the biggest creep. Like every girl that would come in, he'd be like, "Oh, her jeans are just painted on." I'm like,
Take it easy.
"Take
man.
it easy
Just
there."
finish up that Italian nightclub.
Yeah.
Some people are just
They're just hornballs.
too horny like
Yeah,
that.
this guy
Yeah.
was a big time hornball.
Like my buddy said he was driving it. He worked for the city, and they were in a truck all day. and every girl they pass, she goes, "Oh, hello." It's like, dude, just like pay attention to the road. You don't need to make a comment on every girl. Just keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
Weird.
Like I saw her too, but
Yeah, exactly.
Keep that a thought.
Yeah, exactly. Let's do the.
And that girl's in my school, so why don't you chill?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't you relax?
That's my cousin.
Yeah.
Something I noticed here is actually that green Lake Forest McDonald's looks like the rent was too high. So it's not there anymore. That's what it says. High rent pushes out
yeah.
Lake Forest McDonald's. So
Damn.
That's a shame.
R.I.P. the fancy McDonald's in Lake Forest.
There's still another one. It's not like it doesn't have like the shingle. What are those called? Shingle on the side, the housing, the siding of the house, whatever.
Party board?
I don't know.
But
But there's another one that's like I want to say it's in Wilmette. I've passed it on the way back from Old Elm before, but it is also like very, very fancy.
Yeah, well, Matt's doing McFillets.
Yeah, I don't think that's
No golden arches is crazy. That's almost false advertisement.
Yeah.
You're walking into a breakfast diner looking at that green building.
speaking of Charleston, have you ever been to the other Burger King?
The other Burger King?
Yeah. You didn't know about this?
I don't know if I ever been to the first Burger King.
So there's a Burger King in Mattoon, which is right by Charleston, Eastern Illinois, for you people who are outside of the Illinois region. And they've been in like huge lawsuits for being the original Burger King versus the chain.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's the original, you mean?
I don't think it's not the original of the chains, but they were a Burger King. Sounds like before the big chain.
Huh.
Yes.
So it's a Burger King, not part of the franchise. So
Correct.
They're not using
but
the
they're called
same
Burger
font.
King, yes.
Interesting.
And they went to court with the big guy.
How'd they do?
And I think they won to the point where Burger King is not allowed to have a franchise within like 20 miles of.
Oh, that's all
that
they
one.
got?
I think so. Pull it up, Lance.
Because that to me, I would be like, I got to have 1% of your revenue.
Oh, yeah.
Forever?
Perpetuity. You stole my name.
It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, no, I was like strictly food plan. I had no money.
There it is. Type in, there it is. Burger King, Mattoon, Illinois. The second one.
The original
You wanna
Burger
see
King.
You want to see the Wikipedia? Yeah, there it is. 1968 court case between the restaurant is a notable case in trademark law in the United States regarding the Lanham Act.
Would they win?
Go down. It'll say name dispute.
The court ruled that because of the federal trademark registration and because the federal law indicated priority over state law, Florida's Burger King had rights to name almost everyone in the United States, including Illinois, except in the Mattoon area. So did they even get money? Oh, wait. Betty Hoots at the Burger King Corp offered
$10,000 for the rights to operate a Burger King within the 20-mile Mattoon area, and they declined.
So what'd they get instead?
I don't think they got anything. They just had the rights to use the name, and they had the rights to block Big Burger King from entering.
Is that place still operational? Because they're not part of my dad's band, I don't think.
Yeah, you should take them there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that kind of crazy? So the
It is
closest one
crazy.
is in Tuscola. So you probably didn't even realize you didn't have a Burger King in college, and it was for good reason.
Like I said, I was like a meal plan guy. I had no money, and my parents paid for like, I don't know, a meal a day, and I would just like shove my pockets with fucking Nutri-Grain bars or whatever they had there.
Looks
Yeah,
like it's open.
same as remember, Great Wolf Lodge used to be Black Wolf Lodge.
I do remember
And then
that.
there was a Great Wolf Lodge in Canada or something, so they had to change them all.
Was that why?
Something like that.
Huh.
There was already, I don't know where it was, but there was already a Great Wolf Lodge in existence.
Trademark law, man.
Or Black Wolf Lodge, I mean.
Let's do a on or off the leash. All right, I want to say this is another one that that was sent in to the DMs at Dog Walk Barstool. You guys have sent in a bunch of good ones, so thank you to you. Keep rolling with them because
Yep.
we see them and they're funny. So
Yes.
Okay.
keep them rolling. Off the leash segment. I'm 32 years old, and my good friend and I are driving 3 hours to the beach for the weekend. He is also 32 and asked me for $20 for gas money. Is it off the leash to ask a friend for gas money at 32 years old?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm trying to play devil's advocate.
Make the argument.
Like, all right, let me tell you a story.
This is the easiest one ever.
Right. Agreed.
It made me laugh,
It's
so-
a pretty general one. But I got my license. I was like first of my friend group to have my license, right? And then another buddy got his like 2 months later. And I was never asking for gas money, but this guy started asking for gas money. And I had been driving this guy around, just hanging out with friends. And I would never ask him for gas money. But then when he drove me around, he asked me for gas money. So is it off the leash for me to start asking the guy for gas money who I'm paying gas money to?
I think the key detail here, Danny, is
You in that situation, you have to.
yeah, but he said 32 years old.
I know. I'm trying as best I can. I think in order to what's like the most normal
If
way
you
you
need
can
$20
do
bucks
this.
for gas to drive to the beach. I don't even know.
3 hours.
I don't even know how you afford a car.
The only argument I think that can be made is I would need to know more context about the guy who submitted that. Is he the sneaky tightwad?
Yeah.
Is he sneaky the one that would ask someone for, the change back on a...
That's why I brought my story up.
Yes.
I think at face value we're all saying immediately off the leash. But even if he was like, hey man, just so you know, like, would you mind throwing me $20 like I'm offering to drive? Like beforehand. You can't hit them with that after, if anything.
No.
What I mean,
And I would easily a 3 hour drive, sure.
when I drive you up to Northwoods for Barstool Camp, should I be asking everybody for in the car for $20?
I know you're expensing that, so it never even crosses my mind. However, if
I
you
don't even
just...
know if I did expense it last year.
You should.
Should.
However, if you didn't, I would have probably just been like, yo, let me get the tank. And I would have jumped in and get it anyways.
Yeah.
For
But
sure.
I don't think I would let you. It would be like a niceness fight.
Maybe not, but I definitely would have.
Yeah,
I've
no,
done that
That's all it
before.
takes. Just offer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
The
obviously,
offer is
it's well documented. I switched to electric. I have been in friends' cars and they drive more than me because I can't take long trips in the electric. So I always be like, hey, I feel bad that you always take these. Let me get this tank.
Yeah. What would irk me the most about this is like if I had definitely covered this guy on a meal or something at some point, and it's like, okay, like I get you need gas money, but like if we're asking each other for money, you might owe me more than 20, you know?
Yeah. I'm with you. I just think 32 is if this is high school to college,
it's a different.
by all means.
And $20 for 3 hours, like you might as well ask for 50. That almost might make it more
or just be like,
reasonable.
hey, is it more
So
acceptable?
a third. We're all paying $20 for the
Yeah,
gas.
20's crazy because that's not doing much.
Is it more acceptable? Is like, yeah, I'll drive. Just do you mind grabbing a tank for one of the ways?
Yeah, completely.
It's just, is the $20 factor just the difference here?
I mean, but the tank is going to be way more than $20.
Way more.
Yeah.
But it just feels more wrong.
Yeah.
This is one of those situations
Because-
where maybe the passengers should offer and the driver should just decline. But it's like we're all playing the game the right way.
Yeah, because you need a little more context
Yeah.
about the guy.
This could be substituted so easily with like get my first couple rounds, or we're gonna stop for food on the way. Just get me there.
Yeah,
You never want to be like
20.
your best friend. Give me $20.
Yeah, $20 makes me think he wanted to toss that into a slot.
Yeah.
At the
Right.
gas
Yeah,
station.
right.
That's what that makes me
Yeah.
think.
Yeah. It was more like, oh, like, well, you owe me something.
Yeah, so I'd say off the leash
Yeah. Off the
Definitely
leash
off
from
the
the
leash.
start.
in this
but-
context.
Yeah.
In this
But
context.
you brought up a good point. This could be a guy who maybe the guy was like, you know what? This guy hasn't paid me for the last 3 meals. I'm going to ask him for $20
Yes,
for gas.
that's what we need to know.
The principle is key here.
But I always love that.
But also at 32, last 3 meals, unless you're going to a steakhouse.
Say like the drive-through. I don't know.
Yeah, but
maybe
like
he
at the
brought donuts
drive-thru,
over
like,
one day and
I don't
just
know.
like little things.
Now,
I-
I'm not great with money in general, so I'm just like, I'll come out even. Like, I just, like in my head, I'm like, I'm not going to keep track of that.
Right, and at 32, you have to be willing to eat at least $20 in a lot of social situations.
yeah.
Yes.
Who do you know that does keep track of that?
I don't know. Is this a Dave question? Because Dave really, he doesn't.
He doesn't keep track of it?
With the money, with he and I,
He doesn't until
Oh.
like you really get him mad. He's like, 3
Yeah.
months ago.
he does do that. But like Dave and I have known Dave for so fucking long now. But like I've never had he'll do that to like dunk on you for something and to like make you feel small.
I wouldn't put him in this category, but that's still
No, I wouldn't put him in this
No,
category either.
that's a different discussion.
He's the king of false equivalencies too.
Correct.
Yeah.
Like when I forgot who I was
Like I
talking
drank
to.
I drank the last water that you had been hiding for yourself because we didn't have any. Oh well, I bought you dinner 2 nights.
Yes.
Right.
And it's like, well, that's not what this is about.
Like I forgot who we were talking to. It was just a pointless conversation. It was like
You're kidding.
I was stacking up L's on something. It was probably like the fire pit, and I was like nobody has more donations. Like it was after the fucking drywall guy. Like I was just constantly just giving people
Too
whatever.
much money.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was the Oh, and then I said it was something about Venmo. I think I just lost money. Oh, on the Jesse White Tumblr thing, And I was like, nobody's just is like.
Where are we on
it's
the
right
Jesse
off.
White tumblers?
I don't know. I got to talk about that too. The party's next week.
I know.
So it's like.
They got to come here, though.
Yeah, I think they would appreciate that too.
Yeah.
Probably easier.
Mm-hmm.
Easier to get to West Town.
Easier to perform in a gym.
Yeah.
Instead of
a
an
garage.
alley.
Yeah, exactly. But Dave's like, what are you talking about? I get stuck with the bill all the time. And I'm like, Dave, you can't be like the shots guy. And the guy who, like, he, that's what I mean by the false equivalencies.
Yeah.
He is the guy that brings his bleeding on.
Yeah.
Like
but
he'll
will
order
say-
the apps and then be like, wait, I got the bill? It's like, well, none of us even wanted those.
Yeah, exactly. You were the one that sneakily brought the waitress to the side to get oysters and tartare because you knew no one would want it and you wanted it, so you tried to sneak it in.
I do feel the need to defend my guy Dave though, because there are many times where he's picked up the check
For sure, yes.
And-
1,000%.
and then I'd be like, oh, what do I got? He's like, I just get one in the future. Like,
Yeah.
he is very much like that, but he does do. But like he'll only bring up the good deed if he needs to like get a leg up somehow in a different argument.
Yes.
So, but he kind of plays in both
he's
camps.
his own category.
Yeah.
he is his own.
100% he
Yeah.
is.
Do you want to do it on the leash, off the leash, while just randomly playing guitar in the office?
Dude. So you're not around as much anymore. It's becoming a problem.
He plays it in here?
Oh yeah,
He's
right, that
he's
guitar right there.
becoming the guy where we're just sitting around bullshitting or like writing a blog or like prepping for a podcast. He'll just be strumming.
Yeah, I actually wasn't here last week, and he started playing first couple of chords to Fast Car, and I was filming, obviously.
Obviously.
He's like, "See, Danny, I told you I could." I was like, "I never said you couldn't. I don't even think we ever had a discussion regarding if you could play Fast Car on guitar."
I'd fucking hope he could. He's been playing the guitar for 5 years now. He's taking lessons. I hope he could play the intro.
He hasn't
to
had a
Fast Car.
lesson in a long time.
So what? He's just.
But that was always at the old office when it was just us. And because for some reason, I remember it must have been like the winter because I remember it being dark, and that kid would show up with his amp.
Mhm.
And like the first time he played, I'm like, oh, kind of cool. And then like they kept coming. I'm like, I just gotta go home.
Yeah, this was not acoustic.
Yeah.
This was electric.
Yeah.
What's he been playing in front of you guys?
It's not even.
He doesn't play a song.
Yeah,
he
it's
just
not even a
kinda-
song. He'll just like literally like just say if we weren't podcast. And it's just, dude, shut up. Shut the fuck up. No one wants to hear you strum your guitar.
Yeah, that's the equivalent to someone like humming. Like if you're not gonna sing
Yes.
or play a song, you're just gonna
Yeah.
hit the guitar.
But this is like a meme, like the guy who you're just sitting at a party or like around and the guy's just strumming his guitar. Nobody likes that guy.
No.
And you got to be playing a song. You can't just be.
I
hitting
mean, he
random
might
strings.
be playing a song that I just can't pick up.
But,
It
like,
has like a melody. when
Fast
it
Car. He
plays.
played like the first 3 chords, and that was it. And he was like, "C." I was like, "What?"
He like might not be able to allow to sit in here anymore.
Yeah.
Or I just gotta go permanently out. I don't know. Maybe he
It's
wants
tough.
the war.
Yeah.
But that is ridiculous.
Say, play your guitar in the cave, and see if he plays it.
I
Yeah.
know.
He won't.
But
We should just put it down in the cave.
I'll put this somewhere. I don't give a shit. You can't just play guitar
Put
in
it
my
over his
face.
head.
Not fucking jamming session.
He's never serenaded you. You never
It's not
clapped
even
for him?
that. It's just like whoever said it's the equivalent to just humming. That's exactly what
Yeah.
it is.
It was me. Yeah, yeah. Play us something if you're gonna play.
No.
Don't play anything.
Don't play.
Shut the
If
fuck
he was
up.
playing a song though, I'm saying like I could be like, oh, like a little enjoyable. But
Okay,
if
if
he's
he-
like bow, bam, bow, it's like all right.
If
He's
he-
making noises now.
If he has the guitar up at Barstool camp at the fire and he's playing something, fine.
But see, that's what's annoying because he would never do that.
Never.
You know. Maybe he will. Maybe the 6 years when he finally learns it, and he'll play
He
it.
finally picks it on up. I don't know. It feels like one of those things you have to learn early in life
Mm-hmm.
to really get it down.
Guitar?
Yeah.
I think that about all art.
Kind of hot art.
Yeah. Like you're like, who picks up a paintbrush at 35 and is like, oh, they're awesome.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I always like worry about that almost like what I would introduce my kid to or my nephews because like when I was like 3, I picked up the pen and paper and would just draw everything and I was like obsessive over it. Now I'm able to draw really well now. So if you just happen to give me a guitar instead of some markers when I was 3, maybe I'd be a rock star. Just because you're so like obsessive when you're younger and like you have nothing else to do, so you just practice and don't even realize it's practice.
Nothing but time in your hand. Just don't stretch out your kid in his crib.
Why? What's that?
It's the old Todd Marinovich.
Yeah, but his kid got to the NFL.
Yeah,
so it worked. He just went insane.
Yeah, because he was overworked.
Well,
kid was 6 months old. He was stretching his quads. And
I think stretching might be okay. But didn't he like his dad wanted him to be a lefty, so he like tied his right arm behind his back, something like that.
That's a story somewhere. I don't know.
I think that's Carlos Boozer to get a good left hand. That's a story. I'd always hear that Carlos Boozer, his dad would tie his right hand to his hips, and he would only shoot with his left hand.
Emily, do you have like a not a hidden or like a young art form that you practiced?
No.
No? Okay. I don't know why. I stereotyped you there a little bit. I figured you would. No, honestly, because you went to Parker and from.
I grew up though. I went to Parker Middle School, high school. Like I went to public school before that.
Oh, okay. Honestly, that's why and you're from Andersonville, so you're really.
Oh, okay, I can understand.
Yes, so I was like, I don't know. Like I feel like those.
Yeah, you're in production editing. Like tend to be more artsy.
I mean, I feel like I'm a naturally like creative person, but I've never been like a artist.
Okay.
Interesting.
But I bet you had friends who had like hobbies like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I have some like people really into writing, painting, but it's always like their like side thing that they pull out of nowhere. Like, oh, I didn't know you were so good at that.
Yes.
So this says Todd Marinovich's unique left-handed throwing ability in football was a result of his father's deliberate training. Marv Marinovich trained him from a young age to throw left-handed, primarily to protect his right arm, which he intended to use for other athletic activities. So, yeah, that's a little bit much. But he did, like, he was a USC quarterback first-round pick. So,
yeah, for sure.
Who was wrong?
But they did a 30 for 30 on him, and it seems like he's doing better now. But
yeah, but he definitely
seems like it did have
he had like the hard
lasting effects on him.
Yeah,
I just don't think you are not going to choose what your kid's good at. Mm-hmm. I believe that. I don't know.
Or or
like
not what they like at least.
So I have a friend who's got a son who's like turning 10. He's already. This is a guy that I used to play hockey with. His son's already like amazing. Have you seen that? You know what the Bricks tournament is? They play it like a mall in Edmonton. It's a big deal. Like Connor McDavid played in it, and like his kid's gonna be in it. And it's basically like the kids who play in that tournament, they're all like at least D1. And so like his kid is awesome. So he had a tournament out here maybe a month ago, and so I drove out and saw him and like went to the kid's game, and I'm like, how did you do this? Like he's already better than you. Like, and he's like, I didn't really do anything. The kid just like goes out in the driveway and just shoots pucks all day long. And it's like, I have to call him in for dinner. So it's like, you're right. Like you can't really pick what you're good at or passionate about. Or
you can't.
Yeah. You just have to like expose them.
Yeah. If you love sport, your kids, you can't just sign them up for everything.
Yeah. But I think you do.
You do. And then you see what sticks.
Yeah.
I'm giving fucking fatherly advice.
Yeah. But like my nephew, like he's 9 also. And he never, like baseball was like just something he did. And then he had some like issue with his eyes. And my sister took him to some specialist, like no surgery, but like they would do like drills to get his eyes because he like couldn't read the board in school. And then like fix his eyes. And all of a sudden he like baseball like clicked for him. And now he's, very good baseball player. And now that's his favorite. So it's like, I do think it's like, oh, I'm good at this. I'm going to keep at it.
Yeah,
where if he didn't have his eyes fixed, he might be more passionate about soccer or something else. Yeah.
I went to my niece's basketball game yesterday. Solid 8-0.
Nice.
Outing.
It's a good supportive uncle, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about this yesterday. My brother, because it's his wedding this weekend, I was writing the best man speech, and we would have we shared a room, and we would have like the Nerf net, and we'd just always play basketball, and I'd just always destroy him. And we'd play in the alley too. And then one day it was my 8th grade graduation party, and I told him to play one of my friends. My brother's in like 3rd grade at the time, and my brother ended up beating this kid in 1-on-1, and it was the kid who would make me pay for gas. One of my proudest moments.
Awesome.
It'll be my proudest moment of him up until the wedding.
Hey, you haven't brought that up. How's the speech going?
I was chipping away at it. It's going good.
Do you think there's outsized expectations on your speech because you're like funny for your job?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The maid of honor was like, please, can I go first? I was like, yeah, let her go first. But no, yeah, I think it'll be good. We'll see.
Are you nervous at all?
Not really. I'm sure I will be.
That's
Like
just
when I'm
kind of
up
your
there.
thing, though. I feel like you.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty good at speeches.
And you did one at your sister's wedding too, right?
And that was morning of. I found out I had to do it, but it was a dinner prayer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the stakes weren't as high.
The content was covered. Yeah.
Priest dropped out last minute. I
Um,
know it should be good. I haven't done one yet, so I'm excited.
It's nerve wracking, dude.
If you give me some time to prepare, I'll be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For
you'll be
sure.
fine.
For sure. You just
You'll
need.
be fine.
But it does kind of ruin your whole day. in a
Yeah.
way.
Right, for sure. Can't get too drunk.
Yeah.
And it's all you think about.
You're nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll feel so good when it's done, though. When
That's
it's done and you're like, wow, crush that. The feeling you'll have after is just be awesome.
And no matter what, everyone's like, "Oh, that was so good."
Yeah, they want to
Yeah.
laugh.
Yeah.
The eyeballs will move off of him to you. Everyone will be, great job, Danny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, all my buddies who've been best men were like saying they were so nervous leading up. And then after it was done, they felt relieved, but like they didn't, even though they were drinking all day, they didn't feel any of the alcohol. And it just like 9 beers hit them all at once after.
Yeah.
Correct.
A little cautious about that.
Did you just give one, Lance?
I gave one last summer. It was like for my best friend. I was like the best man and I spoke. And yeah, that was accurate. Like kind of the whole day I was like, I can't think of anything else but give this speech.
Yeah.
And then I gave it and I was like, all right, now I feel great. But I couldn't, like, any drinks felt like nothing until they all kind of smacked me at once. And I was like, damn, all right, I got to chill.
How long have it printed out?
No, actually, I wrote it on my phone notes app. And I had to look at it twice because I was like, I don't even need to look at it. I had to look at it twice. But it was
Yeah.
very casual. Nobody cared.
I remember being on like a party bus and like sitting in the front by myself and be like, I got to change this line. Like, so it's like we got an hour.
How many times have you done it?
Just the once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
How long was yours,
Hold on.
Lance? How many minutes?
I think it was just under 3 minutes, but it felt pretty long.
Much longer,
But yeah, it was
yeah.
like just under 3 minutes.
How long should it be? Like, I know people are like, oh,
I
let's
think-
wrap this up. We want to eat. But like, it
I
has to
feel
be
like,
I think 3 is a good number.
yeah, it feels like people are pushing for them to be shorter now.
right.
Yeah.
Where back in the day, I didn't think it really mattered. Besides, don't be overly long.
Yeah.
Like you're not trying to go over like 8.
I do feel like the maid of honor speeches typically end up being a lot longer.
Mm-hmm.
But I say too, are you going to write it down or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
No.
Oh, like, am I gonna read off of it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. I think it makes it a lot better if you don't. But I know there'll come a moment at the end of the
I
sentence
think
where I'm like, fuck, what's
Yeah. You got to have like little bullet points at least.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. My opening joke didn't hit. It was like, all right, well, let's just keep plowing through. just keep plowing
Tough
through.
crowd. Tough
Tough
crowd.
crowd. Yeah.
It was, I still remember because it was like, it just hit me because this was when the Powerball was at like the highest it's ever been. Like, remember it was like a couple
For a
billion.
billion. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like $1.7 billion. And it was like taking over headline news.
Oh, yeah. I remember. It was like 3 years ago? 4 years
Yeah,
ago?
no,
yeah.
it was like 18. It was because I know when this
Okay.
wedding was. And it was kind of like, hey, before we start, like if someone in this room hits this thing, it's a bad beat for the bride and groom to have the wedding before you hit the Powerball. Let's agree you got to throw them something funny in the cart.
Yeah. All right.
It was fine. People laughed, but it
Yeah.
wasn't.
It is a whole different game, even with like stand up versus your tweets. Like, you could read your funniest tweet ever, and it's not gonna get a laugh on stage.
No.
But I think I'm pretty cheesy dad joke guy. I think that crowd will eat that up at a wedding.
Yeah, I
They
mean,
have to know when to laugh. You have to like
Yeah.
wait for a punchline.
for sure. No, it's going to be great.
Don't jinx me now.
No, I mean, you have a high standard. I think it's going to be good.
Are you
Yeah.
guys the type of people that like to watch your speech on video after you
No.
put it away forever?
No.
How often do you watch the stuff that you're on? For a year?
Oh, if I know I had a bad game, no need to look at the stats. Like,
Yeah.
sometimes even like people think it's like deep when you're like, oh, I don't read comments, but it's like sometimes I just don't read comments for the same reason I don't watch a horror movie when I'm looking for a laugh.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like I know what's in there.
If I watched more, I mean, I'm not to the point where I'm like, ugh, I get like horrified. Like it's whatever. It's just, I don't really see the point sometimes. Sometimes I will. But if I did that, I think Lance would like murder me because I would make him take like so many random things out.
Yeah.
Sure. If it's like constructive in any way, sure. But like other than that, it's just
I feel
I'm
like when-
just setting myself up to hate myself.
Yeah. When we first started, I would rewatch and be like, oh, what can I
Yeah, at the start for sure, because
Yeah.
you're trying to learn.
Yeah.
It's definitely good in some aspects
Yeah.
to do. But
Yeah, I think you yourself know when to and when not to.
yeah, right. All right then. Did you have something? Okay.
No.
Oh, you look like you're gonna grab the mic. Oh, you're okay. All right. Kind of a. I think it's happening. I haven't recorded it yet, so if things change, thing should happen. But I think I'm having to. Did you guys see that Amy Bradley is missing?
I haven't. It's on
Netflix?
my to-do list. You're gonna have someone
Having
from
the brother on
Oh,
tomorrow. Yeah.
okay.
So if you listen to this, it will. There's a chance I recorded already, but if you have any questions, slide in the DMs and I'll try to get to it.
It's 3 parts, right?
3 parts, but it's only like 40 minutes each.
Okay.
And it's like, people say a quick hook. Like
Yeah.
you will be.
All right, I'm gonna watch it tonight.
It's crazy. You guys watch it?
I've seen it. Yeah, I watched it Sunday. Yeah, I was one of those where I was like, maybe I won't get through all 3. I watched the first one instantly. Had
Same.
to watch all 3.
I had to keep it going. Like I
Yeah.
pushed plans back because I was that sucked in.
Would you have skipped bocce for it?
No,
Okay.
No, niece's basketball game.
I got people counting on me for that. So yeah, right in for that. But all right, that's it. Thanks everybody for listening.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for watching. See you tomorrow.